Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another Clash of Clans video, and a video that has been requested of me, as well as a video that I was probably going to make anyway, but I am kind of excited to talk about. This is the Stick Horse equipment. Now, I just purchased this, and I upgraded it as high as I could right before recording this video, and I did 2 online attacks, which I think it's interesting. I don't love the Stick Horse, but I think I'll give you guys my best to do a fair and unbiased review of it. Also take into account that I only have this at level 11. And every other equipment that I use is maxed, and even most of the ones that I don't use are also maxed. So using a level 11 epic equipment at my town hall is just never going to work. So take that with a grain of salt. Like, this is not, I'm not going to be 3-starring with this equipment. It's not going to be like fantastic, but from what I found, granted I don't know like crazy amount, I think pairing it with another passive ability is actually going to work better, because what the Stick Horse does is it is essentially the Cookie Rider's ability, where it's going to hop over a couple walls as long as the ability is active. Your hero is going to do slightly more damage per second, and it's going to move slightly faster while the ability is active. And 18 seconds is a decent amount of time. Obviously, as you upgrade it further, you'll have it for longer, and your hero will do more damage per second. In fact, if I could even upgrade it one more time, you're approaching an extra 100 DPS, which is super cool. As well as having the hit point increase is also really good. But I think pairing it with another passive ability, just because of the way that passive abilities work, I think is going to be the best pairing for it. And then in terms of pets, I think if you're doing this, I think you have to pair the Barbarian King with the Angry Jelly, because the only use that I personally see for the Stick Horse is going to be to set the funnel for an attack. And I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So let's just say I was going to do, I'm not like just going to super try to 3-star this base. So let's say I'm attacking a base like this, right? Where normally, right, I would probably try to get my Archer Queen down here, and then get my Royal Champion down this side, right, to deal some serious damage to some, part of the base. But just because there's a couple of Invis Towers and I don't want to get super into it, if we just did the Barbarian King up here with this equipment, the idea, right, is that the Barbarian King is going to take down, this whole compartment here, which is going to set a funnel for the rest of my troops to come down either, this side, right down, somewhere around here, or you can put some troops behind him and kind of have them, ease into the base that way. And as you can see, even with having a low-level equipment, he gets, granted, didn't get a crazy amount of overall damage, but got into the core of the base pretty much. And did a good amount of damage too. It's just not fantastic. And then I guess, like, if you want to see how we would use it in like an actual, like if I'll actually like try to 3-star this base, so I guess it would probably replace the Royal Champion walk. So if I were to do a base like this, let's just say like, I don't know, we'll do like here, and then we'll launch over here, and then we'll go here, followed by like you, and then maybe just like a couple of these. We'll freeze that, and then I don't know, we'll just go like here, and then I won't use the Firecracker, just to kind of see how this attack would have went. So I'd most likely do something like this, and as you notice, the king is already down, right? So the king, granted, could have done a little bit better. I also didn't place the RC, so I'm not taking like the most care of an attack like this, I guess you could say. But the king did clear out this whole side of the compartment here, which allows the troops to kind of stay straight and go down this line, which is nice, right? That is obviously important. And in fact, I'm going to do an overgrowth here and just kind of hope that they go up to that top area, which it looks like they will. This wasn't a very difficult base, so I'm pretty confident that I could have 3-starred it even without. I could have 3-starred this base with my normal equipment, obviously super easy. I don't think the Stick Horse helped. In fact, I think it actually is going to make this attack a lot closer than it should have been. But yeah, I mean, we have plenty of troops here. I'm really confident we're going to three-step this. So just for cleanup purposes, I'm just going to spam these guys, or these girls, excuse me, over here, and just kind of clean up this compartment here a little bit quicker, just to speed up the time. But yeah, that is kind of a rough idea of how I see this equipment being used. I don't see it being like super good, but at the same time, I think it's decent. And again, I think it is important to keep into account that my equipment is super low leveled, so it's not, it's not max level. This isn't max potential for what the equipment can be. This is just my experience using it at a low level, at the second highest town hall in the game. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's going to be super useful, at least to me. Like I'm not switching from my normal attack. Like I think this is a staple for what I'm going to be doing. I don't like the King Walk. I don't think it's better than the RC Walk. I like the Queen Walk better. I don't think it's going to be super useful at the higher town halls, just because to do this you basically have to commit. You basically have to commit your whole Barbarian King to this funnel, because again you have to put the Angry Jelly on it, so it's going to mainly attack defenses. Means you can't put something like the Phoenix on it. And because you're already using one equipment space, you only have one other spot to kind of help the Barbarian King, versus the RC already comes equipped, being able to hop walls and being able to deal damage to defenses. So the Stick Horse is basically turning the Barbarian King into the Royal Champion, which I don't think you need two of them in an attack. So kind of my like quick, complete, as unbiased as I can get review of the Stick Horse is that I don't think it's going to be great. Now, if you've used it at a lower town hall and you think it is good, let me know, right? If you want, I can even do another video testing it on a lower town hall, but I just don't think it's going to be a good equipment. I don't think it's useful. I don't see the hype around it. But hey, if you're looking for a new equipment, if you want to spice up your attack, if you want to try something different, like either you got all the equipment's max, you want to try something new, or you're just bored of attacking, or you want to have some fun, I say sure, give it a shot. I just don't think this equipment is for me. But with that being said, that's all I'm going to show in today's video. If there's any other videos you guys want to see from me, let me know in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And until I see you guys next time, peace out.